The expectation for today's work for the first part of the work is that you look at these expressions and in your head, you can run through what's going to happen. If you're looking at this expression and you're blinking only and you have no idea how to proceed, there's a problem and you need to fix it. Okay? If you make the wrong decision, which is okay, fix it. But if you have no idea if you are making a right decision or not, then it's a major, major problem. So the first question is, when you have these two exponents right here, what do? They will be, what do you mean by canceled? Well, I mean, so what do you do with these two exponents? Are we adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing? No. Yes? Multiplying. Okay. And I would highly suggest you to not put it in slashes, but in fractions, in actual fractions. Okay, they are multiplying. So this is the kind of decision making I'm talking about here. That you look at these, you look at this expression. Are you making the fastest decision ever? And also a correct decision? Do you know that they are multiplying? All right, and when they multiply, I hope you can see that they can reduce each other. The 5 in the numerator and the 5 in the denominator, they cancel each other out. So your final answer is simply 2 to the 2/3 power. And now you look at the requested look at the requested look at the instruction right here. Sets a final answer in radical form. And that means if there's a root. Do we have a root right here? There is a root right here. What is the root? The bottom one, the denominator. This is the root, remember? So that means we are going to write down cube root of 2 squared, which is 4. Okay? So that's your final answer. So we have and these are just really elementary steps, by the way. Okay? I don't want you to think like, oh, this is difficult. This is nowhere near difficult. Okay? This is just your very basic level 1 kind of operation. Do you know what to do with the exponents? Okay. And then, and that's why your mental math is going to be very crucial. You look at it, do you know what you're thinking? If you know what you're thinking, great. If you don't know, ugh. All right, so let's go ahead and look at number 2. Now, this is pure experience. Okay, I've done this the other day, and we're going to do a lot more this semester. Okay, and that is when you look at 4 and 8, what other number is in your head right now? 2. Okay. So we are writing this. So 4 to the 3/2 power, but let's go ahead and replace the 2 with 2 squared. Okay, replace the 4 with 2 squared. And we will replace the 8 with 2 cubed. And as you know, I always like to ask why. Why do we do this? Well, because we want to have the same base. But why? Why do we want the same base? Well, because you can simplify some of the the exponents. For example, what do you do with these 2 exponents? Add, subtract, multiply, divide. What do they do? They multiply, right? So the 2 in the numerator and the 2 in the denominator, they cancel each other out. So therefore, you're left with a 3. Again, one more time. What do they do? What do these 2 exponents do? They multiply. So therefore, they also cancel each other out. So therefore, it's down to 1. So guess what? 2 to the what power? What do we do with these 2 exponents? No, you add them, which becomes 2 to the 4th power. which is 16. Okay. And like I said yesterday, if you are puzzling with if you're puzzled with all the rules, like why the rules are those, and that's why I asked you to have the paper yesterday. Yes. You mean these two twos? Oh, that's a good question. And that's why we said we have to go back to the meaning. What's the meaning of 2 cubed? 2 times 2 times 2, right? And this is 2. So how many 2's are multiplying together? That's why we say 2 to the 4th power. It would not be okay to say 4 to the 4th power, because that would mean that the 4's are multiplying together. And that would not reflect the reality. So that's why, if you don't know why the rules are so, and go ahead and ask all these questions, by the way. Don't feel bad about asking these questions. Because if you don't ask these questions, your brain's gonna go wild and like, maybe it works, it makes sense. No, it doesn't. Okay.